Hello everybody, this is Volcanic Gaming and we are back with another episode of the New York Jets rebuild, and we are hopping straight into a game against the Buffalo Bills. We are currently at 3-4, trying to get back to 500 after we have gone on a 3-game losing streak. We started off very nicely as Bailey Steed scores a touchdown to give us a 7-0 lead, but now when the game is 7-7, we are trying to score, but AC Law ends up fumbling inside of the 20-yard line, so we do not come away with points. So then we skip later on into the game as we are down 20-7. This game is not looking good, so we have to put points on the board, and a pass interference call puts us on the 1-yard line, and Richardson easily not even pumbles his way into the end zone. He walks into the end zone for the touchdown. So the game is 23-14 after the Buffalo Bills get a field goal on the next drive. But right here, Cordero Patterson will score on a long touchdown, 75 yards, which will put us within 2 points as the game is 23-21. But next drive, we have Bailey Steed flying down the sideline, and he will score. That was an even longer touchdown than Cordero Patterson's, as we end up taking the lead 28-23. But the Buffalo Bills will get a touchdown, not on the next drive, but this is actually really weird, as what happened was, and here is a missed field goal, which would have given us the lead, but we got the ball back as the Buffalo Bills turned it over on downs, but then AC Law threw an interception. This was what we were simulating, and that gave the Bills an opportunity to score. But here with 14 seconds left, we are in field goal range with only, I already said 14 seconds left, but we tried to get a little greedy, and we are looking for more as we bite off more than we can chew, and we end up actually losing this game as the clock runs out and we cannot spike the ball. We lose this game 29-28.
So we are here after the very, very heartbreaking defeat to the Buffalo Bills. We are going to go in through the box score. That's still 41-0 at loss. But we are going to look at the box score of this last game that we just played, and we really choked that game away. I said it before in my post commentary, but I'm going to say it technically because I haven't recorded it yet, but basically we choked that game away as we lose 29-28. We had more total offensive yards gained, we had less rushing yards and more passing yards. We'll look at the individual stats, and Tyrod Taylor had a 106 pass rating, pretty good, 1 touchdown to 1 interception. AC Law had that crucial interception at the end of the game that allowed the Buffalo Bills to drive down and score a touchdown that would eventually be the game-winning touchdown. And as far as rushing, Bailey Steed had an amazing day with 20 attempts for 150 and an average of 7.5, 2 touchdowns. He did have one rushing fumble. I don't think he gave up that fumble, but as far as other players, Dunbar only had 2 rushing yards, and I don't think any of our other running backs. Yeah, Carlos Williams didn't even have a rushing yard. He actually had -1 rushing yards. That's not very good. But as far as receiving, let's take a look at our team. No, we're not the Bills, we are the Jets. Bailey Steed leads the way with receptions, and Cordero Patterson leads the way with yards. I like the way Kenny Stills played in this game. Only had 47 yards receiving, but I really liked what he gave us in this game, as he had 4 catches for 47 yards, which was pretty good. And Quincy Enunwa, I think that's how you say his name. No, Enunwa had 2 receptions for 38 yards, 2 big receptions, as he had an average of 19 yards. Let's see. So I don't think any of the other stuff really matters except for kicking, as Will Lutz missed one kick out of one, which was the most crucial kick in the entire game, as he missed the potential game winner and he did not get an attempt at a game winner for a second game winner because we just were not able to get that done. But we are on a 3-game skid playing the Lions this next game, and the Lions are 2-6, so hopefully we can hop off the losing trail and head to the Patriots game looking to be 500. Let's go in here and start negotiating with some of our guys. Marcus Gilchrist is ready to negotiate, and just under 10 million would be good. Yes, he accepts that offer, so we get Marquise Gilchrist back for another 3 years. Carlos Williams, I would like to give him a 3-year offer for 2.5 and a 1.17 signing bonus. Let me know what you think about this background music in this episode. Hopefully I put it on if I'm not too lazy, but let me know what you think about this. Hopefully it adds a little bit more sound and less quietness to the video. But now we go to Larry Donald. Don't really want to bring him back. I think we can pick up a better tight end in free agency, so let's just lowball him at first. 2.4 salary for 1.44 million, and he doesn't even like any of it. That is not good. Lorenzo, whatever, we will just kind of up the signing bonus and see if he signs with us. Nope, definitely does not sign with us. Robbie Anderson, I really like this player. He has great speed, great acceleration, so let's see if we can get him back for just under 10 million. And he accepts. Might start playing him in the slot a little bit because he does have 82 catching, and maybe if he gets more XP, he will become an even better receiver. Don't really want to continue with Marquise Goodwin. Hasn't really performed for us. Yeah, he's really fast, but that's about it. And he has nothing much going for him. He's already 27 years old. Robbie Anderson is taller, and he is almost just as fast, better route running, and a better receiver overall. So, defensive tackle, Stephen McClendon. Yeah, that's Stephen McClendon. I thought it was McClellan, but no, it's McClendon. Let's see if he takes this 1-year offer. He's just basically a depth player, not really a vital player to our organization. But we are going to simulate this game against the Detroit Lions. Hopefully we get a victory in this one. I am hoping and praying for a victory that will really keep our playoff hopes alive. If not, then I don't know what we can do. Oh my gosh, and we do pull off the victory. I was really scared because, like I said last episode, the simulator in this game really does not favor you. I cannot say that enough. It really doesn't favor the player, and it kind of pisses me off. But after a 4-game losing streak, we finally get back on the win column. 38-20, 333 offensive yards to the Lions, 363. We had 142 team rushing yards, probably all of them by Bailey Steed. And as far as passing yards, we had 191. How many turnovers? That is probably why we won this game by double digits. Well, almost double digits. We won by 18. Is because we had no turnovers and they had 2 turnovers. And we had less third down conversions, probably because we didn't get third down as much. And we had a 75% red zone efficiency. 3 touchdowns in the red zone. And we probably missed a kick. A very short kick. That is kind of concerning. But let's take a look at the stats. And as we see, AC Law had a 131 passer rating. 135 is the highest it can go, which is absolutely incredible. 1 touchdown to no interceptions. He was only sacked twice. That is good. He was 13 for 17. What was his completion percentage? 76% completion percentage. AC Law looked great in this game. EJ Manuel, for some reason, is on the Detroit Lions. Probably because Matt Stafford is hurt or something. I think, maybe. I don't know. But as far as rushing yards, no. But actually, Bailey Steed had 28 for 107. Not as good of a game as last week, but still a very efficient game. That puts him at, I don't know what that puts him at. We'll go check out the season stats before we get into the game against the Patriots. Yes, we are playing the Patriots in this episode. We are doing 2 episodes this game. 2 games this episode. this is the first time we are doing this in this series, as we are into episode number 4, but we'll see who else had rushing yards. AC Law had 3 rushing yards, and Will Johnson had 9, and I don't think anybody else had any other rushing yards. But now we go into receiving, see who was our receiving leader as far as receptions, and that was Quincy Enunwa. Penny Stoles had 3 for 11, so didn't really have a good day, as he did have 3 receptions but only for 11 yards. But as far as total yards on our team, Enunwa led the way with Donald going second, so maybe we will try to bring Donald back, as he is a pretty good option on our team, except we have a better tight end. Where is he at? Gavin Escobar. I don't know why he didn't even have a single reception, and Donald did, probably out of a 2 tight end package. But we should stop rambling on. And Cordell Patterson had 32 receiving yards, Mason had 38, so probably a lot of dump offs and a lot of screens. But as far as kicking, let's see, Will Lutz was 1 for 1, and that was a 43-yard attempt, 5 for 5 on extra points. That is good, not really anything else we can look at. But now we are going to back out and look at the season stats heading into the game against the New England Patriots. This is a crucial game, almost looks like a must-win in it. The Patriots are 8-1, so that is not looking very good for our team, as the Bills are also 6-3, so if we tie with them, they have a tiebreaker over us, which is not good. So AC Law is at 4 touchdowns to 7 picks, but he is at a 60% completion percentage, which is very, very good. His passer rating has gone up from 64, I believe, 65 to a 71 from the last time we checked, which is incredible. And Bailey Steed is at 860 rushing yards, which is absolutely amazing. He's almost averaging 100 yards per game. Bailey Steed is having a breakout season, mainly because he is not sharing time with Carlos Williams as he was last season. Well, I mean the beginning of last season. Towards the end he started really getting the workload, but in his sophomore season he's having an incredible season. And Quincy Enunwa is at 624 receiving yards. Looks like he is on pace for 1,000 this season, and Cordell Patterson is on pace for probably around 900 and something. I don't really know. I'm not gonna sit down and do the calculations, but they are closing in on 1,000 yards. Well, not really closing in, as we are only like in the mid-season, but you know what I mean. And Gavin Escobar has 239 receiving yards. Kenny Stills has 187. How many did he have last season? Let's take a look at that real quick. Last season he had 239 on 42 receptions, so hopefully he has a better season this year. I mean, he's on pace for a slightly better season, but not by much, so hopefully he can start picking it up towards the end of the season. As far as not punting, we're looking at kicking. Will Lutz is 10 for 12, 83% with a long of 51. That is pretty good. He is perfect on extra points and field goals. At 50 yards, he has 1, and then field goals up to 49 attempted. He is 2 for 3, so that is pretty decent. So we are going to back out and look at the standings in the entire NFL, not the NFL, the AFC, because that is the conference that we reside in. The Patriots are at 8-1, looking like they're going to make the playoffs with ease and run away with that division, with our division. And the Washington Redskins are 8-1 as well. We're looking at AFC. The Raiders are 7-2, Titans are 6-3, so these are your division leaders. And oh no, where's the other division leader? AFC West? No, that's okay. So this is the first wild card spot. Excuse me, first wild card spot. This is the second, and the AFC North division leaders at 4-5. Would I love to be playing in the AFC North right now, because we would be basically tied for the division. So the teams that we have to gun for are the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Bengals, as we are sitting at 22nd overall. And how far down are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're 10th in the AFC currently, looking to get into the 8th seed so we can make the playoffs. So without further ado, we are going to hop into this game against the Patriots, and let's see how we do.
So we are now into the second game of the episode against the Patriots. Very first play of the game, AC Law chucks up a bomb to, I believe that is Enunwa, and he will come up with that ball. That was an incredible play. I think he just took a selfie or something like that. But we will get out to an early 7-0 lead. And here we are hopping into the game where it is 14-10. And as you take a look at the quarterback, that is not AC Law. He actually got injured. I couldn't really find that clip when I was editing. So he ends up getting injured. So Bryce Petty comes in. We will look further into that later on in this video. But right here, we put some points up on the board, as that is a 59-yard field goal. The wind was behind us, so we were able to kick it that far. But this is crazy. Bailey, Steed, and AC Law get hurt in the same game. Steed, thankfully, is only out for the rest of the game, but AC Law dislocates his hip, and he is going to actually be out for 8 weeks. That is a huge blow to our team. And right here, we're trying to put this game away as we are up 17-10 on the Patriots, but that ball was off from Bryce Petty, so we settled for a field goal, and the Patriots struck back to make it 22-20, and we stalled on that drive, so they score a field goal. But out of nowhere, this man, Kenny Stills, hasn't done crap all season for us. Only like 200 yards receiving all season, but he gets a huge play that will give us the lead. And right here is basically a last-ditch effort for the Patriots with 8 seconds left. That ball is chucked up into quadruple-duple coverage, and that is picked off, and that will end this game and this episode with a W. We are 5-5 now on the season. That looking forward to next episode where we will play a game at the beginning. But this is Volcanic Gaming, and I will be signing out.